Hey everybody, this is Gary Cherone from Extreme, and you are watching Chaos TV.
Okay, so what's up everybody? Chaos TV is today here at the South Park Festival in Tampere, Finland, and we have here Gary Cherone from the band Extreme. So first of hello and welcome to Chaos TV and welcome to Finland, man, as well.
Thank you. It's been too long. We're looking forward to this.
So how much do you know about Finland in general?
Not much, other than Santa Claus being born here, right? No, I don't. Not much. You know, in the heyday of Extreme, we hit Finland a few times in the early 90s.
Okay.
But since we got back in 2000, when we got back together in 2007, 2008, we've yet to come here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the food's always been good. Obviously, the women are beautiful, and the fans have always been good for us. So we're excited.
So how has like the summer generally been for you guys so far?
The summer, yeah, we've done a lot of festivals. Yeah. We did a rock and roll cruise. We went down to the Bahamas. We've been doing our 25th anniversary of Porn Graffiti. Yeah. So that's gotten us a lot of work. A lot of promoters want to see that. So we did it in Europe last year. Came back to America. We're still working on parts of America. We plan on doing some Canadian dates, and we're going down to South America after 3 shows in Europe to do Porn Graffiti.
So as you said, you have been playing that Porn Graffiti album throughout in some special dates. What are like your own first memories when it comes to that album? And what kind of memories does it bring like back into your mind when you are playing those songs?
Yeah, well, the first, you know, if you asked all the band, we feel we play these songs better than we did back then. So, so we feel we're a little bit better. When we're doing Porn Graffiti in its entirety, chronologically in order from start to finish, from Decadence to Wholehearted. Yeah. You do sometimes when you're on stage, you feel like, you know, you did back then, because when those songs were fresh. But a lot of these songs we haven't done in a lot of years, so we bring something new to them. And obviously tonight we're not doing the Porn Graffiti, but we do enough off that record, so you'll hear Get the Funk Out and Decadence and More Than Words and stuff like that.
So when you're hearing the album now, like 25 years later, are there like some parts that you are listening to, like, I would like to do that totally differently, and or do you still feel that it's like a great album that you wouldn't like to do anything differently? Yeah,
I think I know everyone in this band, but I know a lot of artists, when they look back at their music, I often say, oh, I could do it better now. But you know what? That captured a moment. You did your best then. And you know, even the records that, you know, the later records, when I listen to them, how they develop live, you sing them a little different. You find different grooves and different pockets. So so when we do Porn Graffiti live, we feel like we're doing it the way it should be done now.
So you filmed a show at Hard Rock Hotel in Las Vegas on May 30th for a future DVD release. So what can you tell us about the show?
Well, yeah, we did. It was we played with Twisted Sister that night. It was only a couple nights ago. Yeah. And we went there to Vegas. A great venue, about 4,000 or 5,000 people. Yeah. And the production was probably the biggest production we've ever had. Okay. So some nice video content going on. You know, we bring the piano out for When I First Kissed You. You know, kind of like that Sinatra piece. It was a great crowd. It was just overall, it was a good night, and we're happy we'll finally get to document this DVD. We're hoping we have footage from back in the day, in the early 90s, of us doing some of those songs. We want to incorporate that with the DVD, so we can look at A/B, see how old we got.
And watch like different kind of material from basically all of your days.
Sure. Yeah. So it was a good. Overall, it was a great gig. It was the first gig before we came to Europe. Yeah.
So do you have like any plans to like release plans for it? When is it going to be released?
Yeah, well, it's got to be edited, and you know, it was like a 18 camera shoot, so it'll take a little time. I think the fall. Yeah, maybe I would say September, October. Yeah.
So there have been like a lot of interviews about you and your next album. So what is the current state like song-wisely with the next record? Do you have like already some finished songs for it?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, we have a lot of songs. The frustrating thing has been getting us together when we're not touring. You know, Nuno, not that it's Nuno's fault, but Nuno's been doing Rihanna. Yeah. And but we've been writing together, we've been writing separately. We have material, we just got to get in the same room. Yeah. And summer it's difficult because we don't want to miss the opportunity to play these festivals. So that's been the plan, and we're going to just focus on recording new music in the fall.
So you already have like albums worth of material that you basically have like the ground for the album ready, that it only needs to be recorded.
True, but when we get together in a room, we write other songs, and sometimes that pushes out some of the other material. So let the best song, you know, win. But there's enough to get started. We're just chomping at the bit to do it.
So are you the kind of like band that can basically write songs when you're on the road, or do you need like a calm environment to basically be creative?
I think both. You know, Porno Graffiti is a perfect example. We were on tour with our first record, and you know, sound checks. We were writing Porno Graffiti. So sometimes when it's our show, we have enough time at soundcheck where we might jam on some, you know, new ideas. When a show like this, you really don't have time. You just go up there and you know, check the songs that you're going to play. But we like it both. I like coming up with stuff on the road. You know, I get to go in the hotel room and be quiet and write lyrics. So.
Do you get inspired by, for example, the environment, or where do you get the inspiration to start writing a song?
Sure. I think a day off, you know, places you haven't seen, that puts you in a writing mood. Most of the time, though, you know, you're for me lately, it's been inspired by experiences, people that you meet. Yeah. You know, little stories that they tell you. You can make them your own. Yeah. You know, because I've run out of stories.
That's hard to imagine.
No, there's plenty of stories.
At least some stories to tell from your career.
Yeah. I'm sure there's some stories I'll never tell from our career.
So, what can you tell us, like music-wisely, about the new material you have written? What kind of stuff can the fans expect to hear?
I think with Extreme, you know, our fans expect, you know, they're always going to expect guitar. Yeah. You know, Nuno drives this band, and he's such a player, that
talented player.
Fans want to hear him. But you know, Extreme's always trying to push the boundaries of it. You know, tonight you'll see, you know, with some of the acoustic stuff, you know, influenced by music that we've heard separately. Yeah. You know, that makes its way into it. So with Extreme, we're not bound by, okay, we only have to be a 3-piece rock band and you just have to do straight ahead rock and roll. It really, you know, there'll be a spectrum, you know, everything, you know, from, if people know our history, you know, when I First Kissed You, or Wholehearted, to the heavier, funkier stuff, there'll always be a piece of that, because that's what drives the band live, is more the groove stuff, you know. And Nuno's just, again, I always go back to Nuno. It just, the riffs that he comes up with, and it's easy to write to.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Like release-wisely, do you already have a plan with the next album? Do you have like a tentative plan that when you're gonna hit the studio and when it's going to be released?
Yeah. Well, fall we're gonna get together and record.
Okay.
And
6 months it always.
No.
Takes
yeah. I don't think it'll take.
And promote.
No, because we want to be ready when this DVD comes out.
Okay.
So we want to follow it. when the DVD comes out, you know, the band will get attention because it's Pornograffiti, and we want to ride that wave. So we're going to have, you know, the plan is to have new material, and when that comes out and people are talking to us, we can hit them with a single, you know.
So do a big impact at
exactly.
once.
Sure. That's the plan.
Okay.
Yeah.
So thank you, man, very much for your time, and best of luck for tonight's show. Anything you want to say as last words to Finnish fans who are watching the interview? You can hold the microphone yourself, and that's the main camera.
To the Finnish fans, first we apologize because it's taken so long for us to come back, but we're looking forward to tonight. Those who are there, we hope you enjoy the show. Thank you.
Thank you, man.